It's totally working. I hate when it does this. Oh, okay, so, like, it's literally... not working. It's totally working. It's totally working. I'm so glad I just got to laugh. I haven't laughed. Shut up. I hate when it does this. Oh, okay, so, like, it's literally... Yeah, I'm just, I guess I'm... Hey, one watching now. I bet that's me. You know what? I bet that is me. Mm-hmm. No, I can't hear it. Do I need to hear it? Did I fuck up the, I probably just need help or something. I've been told that before. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of that. No, I can't hear it. I need to hear it. Did I fuck up the, probably just need help or something. I've been told that before. Okay, go away. Go away. No. Okay. I do want to get rid of that. Alright. So, does anybody else want to... rock it off to another dimension right now? Because I totally do. I don't even know why I'm... Yeah, I do. No. I totally do. Okay. Know why I'm doing this. Get rid of that. Alright. So, does anybody else want to... rock it off to another dimension right now? Okay, so I'm gonna mute that. That would be smart. Alright, now. What am I gonna do? I am going to drink some drink now because I had my head stuck up this Mac's ass. It's a Gatorade. It's what champions drink. So I don't know why I'm drinking it. Oh my god, I'm so negative today. Like, I'm just super negative today. And I haven't been this negative in a long time. But here's the idea that I had this morning. Okay, so I'm making this channel in an effort to, basically it's like an online, like diary of my manifesting. And I figure, you know, I'm noticing that subject is getting like pretty hot. So what I'm thinking is that there are lots of people out there doing this this manifesting thing, which is not easy. It's not easy. I mean, like, today, I just, like, okay, so, like, I- I've had depression, whatever, my whole life, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it's, like, it's like, I've spent my entire life being this one way just because I didn't know that there was, like, a different, I didn't know I had a choice, and, so then, like, when you're a kid or whatever, I don't know, like, my parents sucked, but, they did finally bring me to, like, a psychiatrist, like, at the age of 21, like, which is far too late, but the psychiatry is not the answer. I completely believe that, manifesting is. So anyway, back to my idea. I wish this could be a place, like, where, other people could send in, like, like, I don't know, like, I could post your videos talking about, you're manifesting or you're not manifesting, or maybe you're wanting to manifest, and you have manifested, because I have all my worst fears, literally all of them. Like, how do you have 5 kids and lose custody of all of them, and only the first one I lost because I couldn't do it. I was too young, and I was 20, but mentally I probably was like about a good 10 and a half. I got pregnant with her not to baby trap her dad. I got pregnant with her to baby trap her dad's mom. Fucking tell me that's not some fuck shit. I wanted his mom to be my mom. Like, she was awesome. She passed away, like, in 2007. My mother passed away in 2004. Then, in 2011, my dad and my stepmom quit talking to me, period. I went over there last weekend to my parents' house after 11 years. I just showed up. And, God, my dad's old now. But he didn't look completely disgusting. He had, what do you call those red spots on his cheeks and stuff, which is scary to me, because I'm like, oh my God, like, I totally want to make my transition before I get old and ugly. I mean, I'm already alone. That's another thing. Like, the way everything is these days, I mean, like, who's gonna help me take care of my old ass? Like, what if, like, okay, so people in my family either die of a stroke or suicide or kidney failure. So, like, my grandma had a stroke, and they just put her through a nursing home for 4 years, and then she died. Like, oh my God, I don't even know how she lasted 4 fucking years in that nursing home. I did go see her every day. I was the only one who did it. And I was completely just completely on drugs. Like, I say drugs like it's plural. I was on coke, bad, like just shooting up a ton of it every day. And I still went because I loved her more than anything, and I didn't want her to feel like, she, whatever, whatever. But then after she died, the weirdest thing happened. I I got really angry at her, and I think I'm still angry at her. I don't ever really think about her. And this is a woman who, like, I made her like promise me every day that she would live to be 100, and she would tell me she loved me more than anybody else, and I would tell her I loved her more than anybody else. And she lived with us, like, she moved in with us when I was in the third grade. But before that, like, I lived with just her. Like, after my dad kidnapped me from my mother, which he did, we lived with her, my grandmother, until he got a job out of state, obviously, because he kidnapped me. And so we moved to Alabama. And oh my God, I remember, oh my God, like, that was so hard being so far away from her. We would talk on the phone every day. I mean, I was like 3 years old. Like, this is some serious love. And I don't, I've thought a lot about why, I mean, like, what made me so angry at her. And I don't know. I don't think it's because she died, but I think that probably has something to do with it. I think it's, yeah, it's got more to do with, like, other things that were going on in my childhood home that just were always just swept under the rug and whatnot. My blunt's coming open, so I'm licking it. Let me go see if anybody's in here. Sometimes, I think, I think if I X off of this YouTube page, it might stop streaming. So maybe I shouldn't do that, probably. But I think I'm the only one. I think it says one watching now. Started streaming 19 whole minutes ago. But I think I'm the one watching now. Thank you for talking to me, because I sit in this room all day long, every day, and this week I haven't gone to work yet this week. I don't know, there's just like something, I don't know, just sad. And doing this manifesting thing, I watch a lot of Abraham-hicks, and so, like, I'm trying not to cause, I like the contrast, so I know that something's wrong, like, because that's what they all say, that you have to go by like whatever emotion you're feeling to know, like, how aligned you are with source. And source doesn't open the vortex unless the vortex where all the stuff you want to manifest is held. Source doesn't open that vortex until you are vibrationally aligned with source. And humans are such assholes these days. Yeah, they are. And me included. I mean, oh my god. So I have I also have like this manifesting blog that I do, and it's poetry, because I like when I write, I like my words to rhyme. When I was a little kid, I used to would try to spend the whole day rhyming every word that I would say. And I did this a lot, and I really kind of got pretty good at that shit. I really liked it. And I missed one, there's so many callings I've missed. So many, okay, so number one, I should have been an attorney. A litigating ass attorney. I learned that from my stepdad, who is an attorney, and he's a judge now. He's a crappy judge. Oh wait, I don't want to, because the kind of judge he is, others of those might be watching. I'm just saying, if I were a judge, I would want to preside over fun to listen to cases, not really cases having to do with a light company. So he's an ALJ, so no offense to ALJs, except to my stepdad, because I like to. I don't mind giving him offense. It's not that I seek it, though. I don't hold grudges. I think. I might, though, okay, so I hope I can remember this, in, a minute, where this was going. Okay, so I stopped lying when I was 26, right? Because, I had been homeless. I was, homeless for 10 years. Now, I wasn't sleeping in boxes under bridges or shit like that. I was squatting at people's houses, I'm not, I'm an attractive person, and when I was young, I was super fucking hot, and, but I didn't know, that's the ironic part, I had no idea that I was, anyway, look, this is what I say when, because, that thought can, really get me down, but then I think about the fact that I believe that, because of the law of conservation of energy, which is the law of thermodynamics, one of the laws of thermodynamics, since energy can be neither created nor destroyed, it can only change form, and absolutely every fucking thing is energy. Everything is energy. There's it's all energy. All of it is energy, which means none of this shit is fucking real. None of it's real. Anyway, whatever reality is, just the word reality is so ironic that I've thought about this so many times during the course of my very introspective life. And you know what it did? I forgot where I was headed. Okay, yeah, 26, I stopped lying because I learned about the law of conservation of energy. No, but that's not the law I learned about. I learned about the second law of thermodynamics, which people kind of get mixed up with karma. It's not karma. I guess it is karma, but anyway, it's every action has an equal and opposite reaction, right? Now, there is a mathematical equation that matches that, and it's just it's a law. It's spelled, second law. It's going to be a capital S and a capital L. I think a little O and then a capital T for thermodynamics. That's how serious it is. It's like gravity. You can't get out of gravity. You can't get out of relativity. Yes, you can. That's why Einstein. I name this the Babel Channel. Anyway, that's why, like, Einstein, I guess, I think he probably willed himself to die because when the quantum shit started entering into the picture, he got it made him he just couldn't wrap his mind around it, and he called like quantum entanglement is what they call it now. He called it spooky action at a distance. Anyway, he he felt like, to embrace any of that meant having to believe that everything he believed was just fucking untrue. True and untrue. Because, to be honest, I mean, that probably was a poor choice of words. In my opinion, everything is true and untrue. There is no good or bad. The only reason those two things exist to us is that so that we can know contrast. How do you know love if you don't know hate? How do you know? I mean, you wouldn't. And anyway, so being homeless and not owning anything, I've lost everything I've owned so many times in my life that, like, when everything flooded where I live in 2016, it's Louisiana's Great Flood, and it happened again. This time I wasn't on drugs, so yeah, including 25 years of handwritten journals that actually didn't get flooded. Somebody in my household went to the spot where I put them up high, and when I wasn't there when they started gutting the house, but they took all 25 years of those journals and put them at the bottom of the gut pile. And that story always makes me really feel some type of way. Anyway, but you know what? I feel better when I remember that it's all past shit. That shit's in the past. It's past. The past can't do anything for me. It can't do anything for you. Everybody needs to just leave the past where it is. And because the only thing any of us have is exactly right now. Right now. That's it. That's the only thing we ever have is exactly right now. And back to being 26 and quit. And when I stopped stealing and lying, I was like, oh my god, like, I have such few shit. I don't want it to get, I'm always around dope fiends. I don't want it to get, like, stolen or lost or whatever. So I was like, I'm just like, I'm not gonna steal anymore. And I also just decided to quit lying. I'm not really sure why I decided to quit lying, but I did. And that was a years-long process because, okay, number one, I was a lying aficionado. I mean, like, I was an amazing liar. A fucking amazing liar. Like, fuck, I was good at it. I was good. I mean, like, I could always just remember, like, oh my god, I was good at it. And, anyway, so, anyway, but I stopped. But it took years. So I started that journey at 26. And, like, I think it was about age 34 or 35. I realized one day that, after having these years where I really thought I never lied, I realized that I lied. Like, I lied like crazy every fucking day. To me, I lied to myself a lot and didn't even know it. Man, the subconscious mind, aka basically, I guess, source. And it wasn't too long after that I started learning about how the subconscious mind, like, basically, you know, if you don't know what it's doing, you're fucked. Like, seriously. And that's pretty much, it seems like everybody, because if everybody had a firm grasp on what exactly is going on in that subconscious mind, then we'd all know that we were fucking, like, superheroes with, like, the so-called junk DNA that's actually got dormant immortality genes in that junk DNA. There are genes and all that, like, all that junk DNA are just, like, dormant genes for, okay, and I could be not explaining this right, but this is a basic understanding of it. They're genes that just aren't being expressed, and if you can get your brain to release the neurotransmitter to cause it to express, like, we have some amazing ass genes, just like the immortality one, for instance. There's I'm sure there's a gene for fucking flying. There's a, man, here's there people think that they have to get sick. That's that's a load of shit. The last time I've been sick, I think, was 2015. I got a really bad sinus infection in 2015. That was the last time I've been sick. And I could and I might write a book about all this shit, because I started with that type of being a junkie, like, where there was no needle exchanges. I'm hanging around with other junkies. Lots of them had HIV or hepatitis C, and that was scary. I know a lot of people that died of AIDS, and you're just getting all fucked up. You don't. So one day I think I heard somebody told me that, no shit, that, like, 13% of the Caucasian population were naturally immune to AIDS. And so I heard that, and I grabbed that shit and I ran, and I believed it. I believed that shit like water was wet, and I believed I was one of the 13%. And I started doing that with like, any type of illness. I'm not gonna. I don't really wanna. I can tell you about that hepatitis C. I was told I went to give plasma one time, Now this has been like 20 years ago, but I went to give plasma, and because I used to do that a lot, and I got a letter like a week later saying I could never give plasma again because there were I had antibodies for hepatitis C, and then I ended up in the hospital another time, and was told the same thing. So I took that information immediately. I walked out of the hospital room, and I never fucking thought about it again. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell anybody. I just immediately fucking just threw that fucking information in the trash. That was it. And I don't have hepatitis C. I know this because, or HIV. I know this because after I got clean and quit shooting up and stuff, I had 3 kids, and when you get pregnant and you're on Medicaid, they AIDS test you. And I'm not gonna lie, boy, I would be so scared. Because back then it took like a week or 2, and I'd be so scared. Oh my god. But not not scared where I was talking about it. Like, okay, so the thought would just kind of would come, and I would, kind of get roller coaster in my stomach, and but then I would shut that shit down and quit and stop thinking about it. That's what I did, and this is in my mid-20s, late 20s, and then there was this other time. I don't. We turned. I got to turn invisible, and I know that I did. But I'll save that story for another day. I really am magical, and I guess I really need to go to bed. I'm supposed to go to work tomorrow. I might not. If I don't, I'm not gonna have any money all next week, and like my phone bill and stuff is due, and those are not things that Abraham would be cool with hearing. I hope everybody's doing awesome. Like, it would be cool if people would actually, like, I'm also doing this to hopefully, like, make money. So to do that, I need, like, subscribers and all that shit. I remember I made, this is my channel I had in 2011. I mean, I remember getting $1,000 check from YouTube. It was nice, man. So anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna say all that dumb crap though, because I can't stand when they say it. Because when they say it, I'm like, everybody kind of, we know that stuff. So we're either going to do it or we're not going to do it. And personally, I am subscribed to a lot of stuff. I never click the bell, though. I don't do that. But just because I genuinely like the creator. And if I really, really like the creator, I'll sit through their commercials. I won't skip the ad. I'll just watch the commercials because they get paid more. Nobody creates YouTube channels in the hopes that they get no subscribers. Like, nobody's ever said that or done that. That's fucking retarded. So, anyway. Good night and good morning, and this has been actually cathartic and fun. So I'm trying to figure out how to turn it off, but I don't know how. Good night. I love you.